like to start to asking to everyone to introduce yourself. And Osvaldo, can you start, please?
For sure. Well, I live with my fiance, my wife, to be honest, and my stepson. In São Paulo State, Americana City, near Campinas. I truly believe I'm a curious person because I love learning about almost everything around me. Uh, Currently, I'm learning more about racing championship because I'm playing virtual motorsports games. I love games. It's one of my hobbies. And today we talk. This topic is a good topic to talk because I'm on vacation until next Friday only, unfortunately. But yeah, that's it, guys. João, please. Good morning, and your turn.
Thank you, Osvaldo. Good morning, everyone. Uh, well, I am 53 years old. I'm married. I have two sons. Today, I'm working in the international project that mentioned very useful to me. Okay. I am a software developer. Okay. Well, about question, answer the question. Is it? Yes. Okay. Well,
Just to introduce yourself, please,
oh,
for now.
I'm finished that now.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. Can you choose
Quick,
someone?
short introduction. Only short introduction. Only that.
No problem,
Very
no
quick.
problem.
Okay. Well,
But
uh, about Robbie, the Robbie. I I had a Robert. I I love the electronic games in my age because in my teenage times uh, we need it started like video games. We had flipperama like that. Okay, Osvaldo, remember that? Good times, good times, really. Well, my then I started. I don't have. I didn't money in the age then. I started studying the about video game, electronic games like that, electronic. Then I decided in age uh, uh, buy to buy a video game, but I didn't money. Then I intended to buy a micro computer. In the age I get TK 85. I remember recently that. Told you Oswald, yes. Then after that, I have after the size this time, I always have a computer, always. Then I started play games in my microcomputer. Then I love video games, whatever. Well, how does it fit into your daily life? Yes. Well, uh, today I continue play these games with my sons. Then we use it like in free time as well. Okay, like that. Thank you. Because I told this history because next question I use it to link the answer.
all
Okay.
right, thank you, João. But we didn't start with the questions, but thank you anyway. We are just introducing ourselves, but no problem. What about you, Sydney? It's your first time here. What you can tell us about you? Who are
Uh,
you?
okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sydney. I'm 39 years old. Currently, I live in Belo Horizonte, where I've built my professional and personal life. I work as an accountant. I have been working in the accounting field for the past 20 years. I'm here on Talking Talk first to improve my English. I think secondly to improve my communication skills. I think Talking Talk is a safe and enjoyable environment to improve our English. And about, well, I think that's it a little about me. Thank you,
All right.
Carlos. Thank you,
And
everyone.
can I, since your first time here, can I ask you one more thing, please? You are account, so do you use English in your day to day or not?
Yes, I try to use my English every day in my routine, such as reading news, speaking with people from using different applications. What else? Writing as well. I try to answer some questions previously, and that's why I'm improving a lot my writing skills. So I try to do that things in my everyday to improve my English.
All right, congrats. I think you are doing a good job. Congrats. And
Thank
what
you,
about
guys.
you, Rodrigo? Can you talk a little bit about you, please?
Sure. Hi guys, I'm Rodrigo. I'm 39 years old. I was born in Tuverava, state of São Paulo, near Ribeirão Preto, but I currently live in Franca, São Paulo too, near Ribeirão Preto. I have married and I have two daughters. I work as a data engineer, IT, in a big tech company, retail sector. And I think I have been working in this company for 13, 13 years, a long time. In my free time, I like some thinkings, for example, play with my daughters, travel with my daughters, go out with my family, and making barbecue too. I love swimming and go to the beach. And I think that's it for me.
All right, thank you, Rodrigo. And what about you, Anderson? Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, good morning for us. My name is Anderson. I'm married. I have three children. I'm from Rio Grande do Sul, and I'm gaúcho, but I have lived in Ponta Grossa, in Paraná, since two, 2006. I'm a administration of a chemical company in the asphalt segment, and I love my job. I In my free time, I like to uh, enjoy with my family and playing with my kids, travel with my family. Learn English. I like in my free time, and That's it. I know. I don't know the running in the now, but uh, I can't to running every day. Just it,
All right, thank you,
Carlos.
Anderson. And what about you, Joanson? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Good morning, guys. I am Johnson. I'm from Sergipe. I was born here at their downtown. Um, I am 27 years old. Um, I con I got my degree at this college at 2019, and since then I have worked as a software engineer. Um, in I like to play guitar at my free time sometimes. I just play today. I don't study music anymore because my time. Uh, so I just play the songs that I like and something like this. Uh, I like to ride bike. Sometimes I go to the beach by bike here or go to the gym or some. Uh, yeah, I like to go to the beach too because it's a good place. I like to stay there. Um, swim and take a I don't know, take a shower this year. But yeah, I like to go to the beach. Um, stay with my family. Yeah, that's it. It's a little.
All right. Thank you, guys. It's always good talk and know you better. But as you can see, we are full today. Took us 15 minutes just to introduce ourselves. So I will split us in two rooms, okay? Because this way we have more time to talk. This is the reason why we are here. All right, to have time to talk. So I will send the invite to some of you, and I will wait for you accept this, and you will have this conversation in a private room with other guys, but the same rules still be valid. You need to be respectful, don't correct anyone, and before we finish our conversation, when left 10 minutes, I will ask to everyone to join us again to finish our conversation. All right. So since I share the questions with you, I will share the question with you again because I don't know if everyone received. Okay. And for us here in this room, if you didn't receive an invitation, we will stay here with me. So today we will talk about our hobbies, and I want to start with the first question. Actually, João already answered about games. I don't know if it's a hobby to you guys, but what do you know or what do you mean about a hobby? Let's start with you, Rodrigo. Can you start with the question number one, please? Can you read
Yes,
and start answering?
yes. What is a hobby and how does it fit into your daily life? Okay. Hobby with me is funny and complex things because is I long time ago I have hobby and I play video games. I play video games a lot, but during my life, because there's a lot some things on some um, histories or subjects, I don't play more. I don't have time for play video games. I have the console in my house, and they stay in my TV room, but I don't have time because my work and because my studying, because my daughters too. For example, when my when I try to play video game when my oldest daughter have little and the baby, it's okay because this my oldest daughter is it's more calm. But when I grow, uh, my daughter is talking with me. Oh, Dad, what do you play? Oh, it is people. Oh, it is. I have. I like him talk with me when I watching TV or play video games. It in don't have I don't know this specific word in English, but I I try to make in the phrase. I I like to talk with my daughter or stay with my daughter and they play video games and other things. For example, I like watching I like to watching soccer too. But when my daughter stay in my house, is complex because this is sitting near me and talking about this game. But a lot of things. For example, oh, why do you man and running and I don't know, shoot the ball. Why? What are the rules? Because what do you this man in this different color and the apito? Oh, okay, okay. Well, because this man in the putting the other man is I don't have forms and pay attention for the game with my daughters. Talking a lot. I prefer I prioritize and stay with my daughter in this because this I don't have time for the play and the watching other things. When my daughter is sleeping, okay, is possible I watching the game or play video game, but I I don't have energy for this. I stay I go to my bathroom and sleep too. Because these guys, but I intend in the future when my young daughter is more growth too and try to the range for my for your grandma. I think in this in the future try to play video games too, but now it's not possible for me.
All right, no problem. Thank you for sharing. And what about you, Sydney? Do you have any hobby? What mean a hobby to you?
Well, for me, guys, a hobby for me is a kind of activity we usually do in our leisure or free time that can bring us some pleasure, or we can do it for relaxing, unwind, or to personal growth. For example, to relieve some stress, I think hobbies have a power to yes to relieve the stress come from the work on the or some other pressure. Another things about the personal growth, we can start to develop new skills, uh, doing some different hobbies. For example, right now, we are learning English, but speaking with each other. So it's a good example. Other things could be for connect with people, connect with your familiar members, with our friends, doing some sports like football, tennis, walking. So it's another, for me, it's another meaning of hobbies to, I think, to enhance our social area. Maybe.
All right, that's really interesting. Thank you, Sydney. And what about you, Anderson? What is a hobby to you, and how you deal in your life with that?
But hobby is what you do for pleasure, that excites uh, excites you and fills you with the joy of practicing and to fit into to routine, sorry, of the day. You need to find a schedule and schedule the days of a week with for me for you or for example, I always the agent to create to appointment the to practice the hobby with me just just funciona for this time this mode, but I like it to hobby for me is very important with my life because is really relax for relax in my life because my routine is very hard, work a lot, and Robin is very good, very for my personal my health.
All right. Rodrigo told us about gaming, soccer. Sydney told us a little bit about social activities. But and for you, Anderson, what is your favorite activity? What do you
Now, I think
like to do?
sometimes I running, understand today, but I had a lot of hobbies. I I fight box and I fight taekwondo.
I
Yes,
I know you
a long
5 years
time.
and I never know about that.
Yes, yes, I have. I fight, but I like box. I like breaking box, and very good for my life. But now just running sometimes. Uh, Sometimes I ride a bike, but in Ponta Grossa, with my city, is have a upside a subida. I don't know.
Ah,
Mais ou
I would
menos.
say hills,
É, hills. Então here
montanhas.
very a lot of hills. Então bike is very hard. But now sometimes running I like this time, understand? But so um, just it.
All right. Okay, guys.
And you,
Uh,
Carlos, hobby with say the
uh,
your hobby.
I like to say, I was thinking I didn't have a hobby, but I don't know. Now I can understand. I have hobbies because, as you say, guys, hobby is what you do to have some pleasure without outside the work, But it's funny because I really like my work and what I do for a living. So for a long time, I was thinking about that. Maybe my work can be a hobby to me because in my free time I like to do what I'm doing during my of work, but I like to do other things like I never liked to play games, video games. I don't have patience to learn, and actually I don't have motor coordenação motora. It's too much to me to play and smash the buttons. It's so crazy to me. I can't do that. But I always like Japanese culture. I like to watch animes, movies, and anything else related to that. Actually, when I was younger, my desire was to move and to live in Japan. And nowadays, I start to watch again Naruto. Do you know Naruto? And I never have the courage to dress myself like a otaku, but I really like to watch animes. And when I was younger, I was training to do some uh, hand signs like Naruto and other things like that. And yeah, I think that's it. I like to write, to read books, and ride a bike, read books, running on the street. It's something I like to do. But my usually in my free time I like to spend with my family doing some outside activity. And for me it's that I don't like to play video games for sure. I don't have patience to that. That's me. So let's move to another question. Question number 2. Sydney, can you start reading to us, please?
Okay. Number two. Let me see. Uh, can you having Can you have a hobby make you more productive at work? Why or why not? Well, for me, yes, I think when we have a hobby, it can it can make us more productive. For example, to enhance our management, time management. I think when we have a hobby, we can do the things more properly. We can choose the more important tasks to do because we have another thing to do outside of your work. So we need to, I think we need to work more wisely. I would say another thing is we can work more, we work happier because we have other things in your life. I think we have a hobby to release some stress. Uh, Let me see another things. Mm, uh, we can work better. We can manage your time in a more efficient way. I think that's it. I don't remember so many things.
All right, thank you, Sydney. And what about you, Anderson? What do you think about that?
Mm, Hobbies is seeing. Yes, I completely agree because it's help is to relax and depending on the robbing improve physical and mental health and with that that we work more uh, willing and better every day, understand? Because for me, it's very important to Robbie my in my job. It's very good.
All right. And what about you, Rodrigo?
I think in this hobby, I think in this helping in a lot of thinkings, for example, mental health and these things. But for me, I hobby is mean the thinkings with you do when you're not need you're not I for example my hobby is walking. I go to the walking in the Sundays, the Mondays, in the beach and the travel. And, it is this thing is your hobby. Be- because this I have this activity for my my days. For example, go to the gym, try to walk and go to the pilates and the other things. But I don't consider this hobbies because this I do because this I need. No, I don't like in this go to the gym, but I need. I have a problem in the staying sleeping for the middle time, midnight, and uh, I need, um, I need stay in the moving my body. I need to when I don't have activity, physical activity. I have a problem for my anxiety. I have a problem for my sleeping and other things because this I do in this exercise and activity, but I don't like this. For I don't consider this specific things in our hobby, but I think in this hobby is helping productive work and the other things too because this when I stay in the moving help me a lot in this. But I think in this I think in this if I try no if I play video games every day, I think it don't help me in my productive work. And I think in this my specific hobby don't help me in this my work.
All right, that makes
But
sense.
but I intend I think in my dreams and I have hobbies I think in my dreams, for example, swimming. if I have opportunity to swim every day for the next near for my home, okay, is that good? Because I love swimming. And for me, it's no problem in the nights, and for the morning, for the afternoon, and the uh, playing swimming is a good for me. But don't have pools for near my home or the club or the other things.
That makes sense. You know, what you talk about gym and do exercise. When I start to run 2 years ago, I didn't like at all. Actually, during my life, I had to run a lot when I was in the police department and other times, but I always hated. And 2 years ago, I decided to move my ass, you know, because I was getting fat. And running on the street, it was the easiest way to start to do some activity without spending so much money. And I could do whatever I was. If I was traveling or I was at home, I could do that. So I started to run, but at the beginning was hard because I hated with all my strength. But 2 years later, I start to join. This year I was running a lot and doing some races, and become a pleasure to me. And when it became a pleasure, I hurt my knee and I have to do a surgery, and right now I can't running, and I got frustrated because I saw everyone around me running and I can't run. So I know what you mean to don't like do exercise because I hate go to the gym as all. But I don't know, maybe sometime in the future can be a pleasure. I don't know. But for me, I think, I believe, of course, a hobby can help you at some level in your work. If it's in a safe level, your hobby can help you with your mental health and anything else. But if it's consuming you, like get stressed or taking so much time in your life, can be a bad thing, like addiction, you know? People are addicted to drugs, but I think they can be addicted to a cell phone or maybe to a bad habit. So I think the balance is the most important, you know? My father, for example, liked to do handwork, you know, with wood or anything else. But if he got stuck on something, he can't leave before he finish. So I saw sometimes he get stressed with his hobby. So it's not helping him because he start to do something to relax, and at the end he get more stressed. This is the reason I don't play games, because I got more stressed when I try to play something. So I decide to don't do that because it's too hard, you know, too many buttons to press at the same time, and you try to do something and other guy shoot you or do anything else. So it's too hard to me. I'm dumb. I'm too dumb to play games. So I got stressed. So it's not a hobby to me for sure. Anyway, let's move to question number three. Let me check. Anderson, can you start with the question? Let's jump to question number three. Let's go to the question number six, Anderson. Can you start with the question number six, please?
Six, okay. Can Hobbies help you connect with new people's home? How? Uh, it's very good. Uh, Hobbies is very good at connecting is new people's. Uh, in my opinion, as always, as hobbies is very always done with several people, and by beings, and by being in practicing it already generation friendship and connect with people. But when I running, this is just every in the morning. As people is always a mesma running in this hour in
The
this.
same people running.
Yeah, same people, yes. And I know, oh, good time to run it today. And I just a little uh, talk and conversation with people. And now the groups in WhatsApp, the running, understand, and it's very good for connecting with new peoples in Robbie.
All right. Thank you, Anderson. And what about you, Rodrigo? What do you think about question number 6?
I totally agree. I think in this hobby is helping connect with the new peoples too, because this, for example, in this immersion, and I connect with a lot of peoples. For example, I talking with Osvaldo for specific things for data in my area. Uh, I I talk with other peoples too, and I think this hobby is helping in the connecting on new peoples. When I when I play video games more in my days, I have a lot of I connect in other peoples because as I play with I don't know online games is good because it's you're talking about the games, about the other things too. The funny situation when I play played video game in the time ago, I play I think in this FIFA, the soccer games, and with one friends in the other city, and the specific game is a lot of I don't know this word in the English, but pegado is more pegado, and I think in this 11, 11 p.m. Is night. My wife is sleeping, and I play with my friends in this my TV room. But I put the phone because this the sound, but I I I making the goal and the in the finish time in the next near finish time, and I put the oh go my wife in this my wife in the bathroom in the stay in the TV room, and I
Are you
know
crazy?
wonders. Yes, you are crazy. I put the video game in the street. I I thought eu quero esse videogame. Stopping this game now. I need this sleeping. It's crazy because I don't see my wife in the aproximando, and I don't have mute. My friend is listening out. When my wife in the put in the bathroom, my friends, moyo, yes, moyo. Okay, this game is like, but ends now. I think in the is the end of the game.
All right.
But I think in this, yes, the Rob is connecting with new peoples and the other peoples. Yes.
All right. All right. Thank you. Good Easter. Thank you for sharing. And what about you, Sydney? What do you think about question number 6? Do you already know someone doing a hobby, met some new friends or something close to that?
Yes, for sure. I think hobbies have a great power to connect us with different people, to meet different people. and even there are a lot of kind of. I think it's a opportunity to share the same hobbies, the same opinion, the same things, and for example, also we can have some abilities like teamwork, uh, like about interaction. For example, when we play some sports, a team sport like football, volleyball, I think it can help us to interact with that people, to make new friends. Other things can also help us, for example, like you, like Rodrigo said about play video game, it can also help us to to improve a new language, to improve another different skills, and yeah, I think that's it. It has think a powerful, a great power to meet to enhance our social abilities.
All right. All right. Yeah, I agree with all of you guys. And actually, some friends I have today, know them doing some hobbies. Today, I can say talk and talk is a hobby to me. When I started 2 years ago, it was a schedule thing. It was a compromise I have with myself. Oh, I need to learn English because I want a better job and anything else. But nowadays, it's a hobby to me because I think I'm fluently enough to have a joy time, you know? So I came here every week because I like to talk with you guys and have a good time, you know? Sometimes during my week, I don't have enough time to talk with some friends or to have some fun. And being here in Talk and Talk can be it's a hub to me and help me to connect with other people. Like Rodrigo said, um, we are always seeing the same person because I always do the immersions at the same time. So, Rodrigo, I know you, Osvaldo, Anderson, Sydney, it's your first time, but I hope I can see you other times in the future. And like Joanson, he is always here. So we start to know people, and that's funny because we start to talk with. At the beginning, it's a strange, but it's a stranger. But after some weeks, we start to know. For example, I know Joanson like to do hiking, and I never had the opportunity to scale a mountain, and that's really interesting. So yeah, nowadays maybe talk and talk can be a hobby to me. All right, guys, we are getting close to the end of our conversation, but I think we had time to a final question before the guys join us again. Let me check question number. Yeah, question number 8. Rodrigo, can you start reading the question number 8, and I will ask to the guys to come back.
Okay. Have you ever used a skill from the hobby at work? What is it? Oh, good question. Good question. I I answer more funny question. Yes, I use my skills for the Counter-Strike for my work. For example, I
To
don't
kill
kill
someone?
other
Did you?
I
Oh,
don't kill other people, but I'm making strategies for the for the I don't know this word, but little other person, other
to lead a
other
team.
people. Yes, leader some persons for the making and they try to or try to achieve these goals, né, specific goals. I think in this for me is strategies for the games Counter-Strike 2 and the other games is helping me in the making strategies, fast strategies for specific thinkings for my work. I I I believe in this help me in these things.
All right. And what about you, Sydney? Question number 8. Have you used a skill from a hobby at your work, and what was it?
Mm, well, I don't remember specifically about some skills I have learned in some hobbies that I can use in my work. But because, for example, you work as an accountant, it's more bureaucratic work, bureaucratic job. I need with numbers all the time. I need uh, I will I need to work with some schedules, not schedule, Excel, uh, some things that let me see. Well, maybe to manage my relationship with the people around me. I think, yeah, it could be a kind of uh, skill that I have learned in some hobbies, and I'm practicing with that people. I think it's very important to have a good relationship with everyone in the workplace. I think maybe I would say that.
All right. Thank you. And what about you, Anderson?
Peraí,
Do you have any
uh,
skill
come
you
again.
from a hobby you can use in your work?
Yes, I agree because in my work have a but me is the manager, understand? But have activities in factory. We have a factory area that had the climb elevation, elevated stairs and running help with to have good health to deal with the most activity. You understand of work as the então where this one running for me is very help in the activity in my work.
All right. Thank you. And to the guys in the other room, how was the conversation, Joanson? For you, what's your favorite hobby, and how was the conversation to you?
I don't know if I have a favorite job. I have jobs that hobbies that fit in the some moments. For example, said I was saying in the another room that when I'm a lot tired, I don't go sometimes work out because it's something that let me more tired than I am a lot. So I play guitar. But if I'm good and I'm not so tired, I go the gym. I do something like this. And when I'm not a lot of tired, needy, so good, I ride a bike sometimes. I think that there are robes that fit to me in the some moments there, and I think it's good. And the conversation in another room was good. I like it to talk it
All
with
right. Thank you,
Osvaldo and the I forgot the name of the man.
João.
João. Yeah.
All right. And for you, João, at the beginning, you are sharing with us about video games. How was the conversation to you? Uh,
Because yes, yes, yes. I talk about video games because I use my passion to electronic games. Because today I use that to programming. I love programming today. Then programming today my hobby and read books. The both my passion like a hobby today. Okay, like
all
that.
right. Thank you
And
for
then
sharing. And
you are helping me in my job and in my life. Okay, like that.
yeah,
Thank you.
I was sharing to the other guys. I don't like to play games, video games, because it's too much to me. Pushing all the buttons at the same time, it's crazy. I can't do
Oh,
that for
I
sure.
started that, man.
It's easy,
My
man.
kids recently learned me use the joystick in video game because I use it to keyboard in computer
Hmm.
to play games.
At
Okay,
computer,
then
it's more easier to me.
yes,
I
more
know,
yes, yes.
but the
Then
console,
recently
it's too hard.
yes, my kids learn me that use joystick. I'm surfing, but okay, I can.
All
Thank
right.
you.
And finally, what about you, Osvaldo? How was the conversation?
Well,
We need we
I
need
liked a
sorry,
lot. I'm so
go
sorry.
ahead.
Go ahead. Ah, okay,
Oh,
okay.
well, I will only say we need to finish at 8 because we had another immersion, but we had time. Go
I
ahead.
will, I will quickly, for sure. We have a different point of view about hobbies, but I thought interesting. João said coding is your his hobby, and for Gama and me, we think it's important to have another activity to relax our mind as well, you know. But that's it. In summer, the conversation was a good background experience between us.
I understand what João said because for me, I thought the same. I like what I do for a living, and sometimes in my free time, I'm coding to have pleasure. You know, it's a hobby to me. At the same time, it's a work. So I know you, João. I totally understand you. But guys, I want say thank you for everyone. It was a really good conversation. Before we finish, I share with you two links. The first one is our YouTube transmission. The second one is our survey. It's really important. You are a important part of our community in Talk and Talk. So please go ahead and do the survey. It's totally anonymous. You can share and you can score this immersion. And if you have any complaining or any advice you want to do, you can